Dear self, how are we doing? I am still confused and cannot accept her decision to forget about her. It has been several days since she has been away from home, and every time I see her belongings and all her plants here reminds me always about her memories in this home. I always remember the times when we were together, like we go outside to have a coffee and meal into the garden. It is really hard to accept and think that everything changed for the two of us. And every time she talks with me, I can feel the coldness of her voice and seems like she is no longer happy with me. I am trying to understand why I need to forget all about her and just start a new life. But in my current situation now, I just can't let this happen because I already learned to love her and accept that I am willing to stand for her for the rest of her life. Yes, we already had an agreement, and I just cannot accept that this is how it is because she is now free to do whatever she wants for herself. Because if there is a chance that she will no longer comfortable with me, she know that she will just go out of this relationship because we no longer have commitment to each, as she told me. I cannot stop that either because that was her decision. For now, she also told me to get away from her first, so she can restart building her dreams for her family. She also told me that she doesn't need me yet because she will have to prioritize her dreams, and all that she wants is to rest herself while I am not with her. She also added, explaining that I am an irresponsible person, since I do not know how to value my tasks for as a good partner and as a second father to her children. Moreover, she also mentioned that she has lots of things that she wants which I should also be able to provide for her, without her further explanation. Yes, I heard all these complaints and reasons she shared, but I believe that I have been providing enough support for her. However, there are indeed things that I cannot give. But here in the end, I have realized all my shortcomings, as there are also things that often I cannot provide for her, because I tend to be frugal to save for our future. If I were to ask you, what do you think are the traits or actions of mine that she often dislikes? Yeah, I know a lot, because I always noticed her that she always observed all my actions and movements all the time. One of them is my frequent sadness and being overly sensitive. I'm scared all the time whenever I make mistakes, and this makes me sick to destruct myself from my concentrations. Yes, I usually lack of self-confidence. I've noticed that there are really many things I should change about myself before I start loving again. I realize that I need to change myself first because I've been neglecting who I am. Like this, I'm getting forgetful. I often make mistakes with all the thoughts I have, and I often get confused. Sometimes I also notice that my communication with others isn't good anymore because they find my voice weak, and sometimes I don't pronounce the words I say properly. I often stutter and sometimes zone out.